This week we're making stacking desks. Do your kids need a place to do their homework? This week I'm building stacking desks. They work as desks on the floor, and then your kids can put their things away in their own desk and stack them up neatly against the wall. For each stacking desk, you'll need one 1x12 that's 4 feet long and one 1x4 that's 4 feet long. You'll need to make nice straight cuts. I'm using a compound miter saw. You can also use a chop saw or a circular saw to make these cuts. All of the cuts are available on my blog. There's a link in the description to the plans for this, so if you're going to build this, definitely head on over there and download those plans. Here is all the cut pieces. This plan is designed for minimal waste, so you shouldn't have a lot of scraps to deal with later. I'm going to attach all of the boards together with just self-tapping screws, and I'll leave a link to those screws in the plan, and glue. You can use other methods of joinery like pocket holes or even brad nails and glue. This just was the quickest, the easiest way to do it with the most minimal tools, and it's plenty strong. So I'm using glue at all of the joints, and I'm just using gravity to help, so using the weight of the drill to help push those screws down makes nice easy work of everything. You'll need some sort of support on the back, and I'm using the 1x4s. I recommend putting the glue actually on the 1x12s, not the 1x4 as I did, because I ended up with a lot of glue mess, so don't do that. Now this 1x4 is actually very structural in this project, so you'll want to put screws on both ends and then a few across the top. So now I'm going to add a 1x4 along the bottom of the desk, and I really debated whether or not we needed this because it does make it so you can't just pass your legs all the way through underneath the desk, but it does add a lot of structure to the desk, which makes it last longer, and it serves as a back for when it's in the stacking position so things don't fall out of the back of the desk. So I'll leave it up to you if you want to add this or not. I found that a child under 5 feet tall could easily sit crisscross applesauce underneath the desk with the 1x4 there on the bottom, and it was not in the way. So now for the handles. So there's a couple different ways you can drill a hole, and just to be honest with you, I'm being lazy and using a spade bit, but a hole saw bit or a Forstner bit would both work as well. So I just marked out where I'm going to start my holes, and those locations are in the plan, and I'm just drilling with the spade bit right into the wood. Notice I didn't go all the way through, and that is because if I went all the way through, it would blow out the wood on the back side, and it wouldn't be the most attractive handle on the inside. So I flipped it over and then finished drilling from the back side. And now it's just a matter of literally connecting the dots. So I use my square to draw a line between the top and bottom edges of the holes that I just drilled, and now a jigsaw with a wood cutting blade. I'm going to use that to cut in between the dots on the line. You could also use store-bought handles, and those will look really cute, but this method is essentially free, so it saves us, $3 handle to do it this way. definitely a project that you can have your kids work with you on it. I kind of let them join in when they're interested, and when they're not as interested, I take over, and so they're always doing the funnest part for themselves, and he really enjoyed the jigsaw. So I built the first stacking desk for my friend, and she actually has 3 kids that are all currently doing distance learning from home and need desks. So she went ahead and made 2 more of the stacking desks and painted them, and she's been using them, and the feedback has been awesome. The kids love the desks. The desks have cleaned up the whole living room. The kids are able to put their homework away when they need to in their own spot, and then when they need to work, they can just grab their stacking desk with all their stuff already in it, flip it over, and get right on their homework. So it's really helped with organization, and you know, these are times when we're suddenly being thrown with a lot more on our plate, so some systems that can help us can really make a big difference. So I'm really glad I got to help my friend out, and I think this is a great project for anybody in the same situation. And you can grab the plans on my blog and download them and get them built for yourself. Thanks so much for watching this week. We'll see you next Monday.